I am riding the struggle bus this morning. Morning, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Hit the wrong button. There. Maybe that's the right button. Welcome to the channel. Woo! Got my summer cut on, guys. I got to grab a hat and we're going to head over and take care of the cows. It's a beautiful morning here on the Stony Ridge Farm. Yeah, I got to grab my coffee too. So, like I said, man, beautiful morning. Cheers, cows and coffee. Good time this morning. We're going to go over and check on, see if we got any new babies. I heard cows a mooing this morning, which means sometimes we got babies or we got hungry cows. We may have both. So let's slip on our rubber shoes because the grass is wet. And we're going to hop on the Honda, go for a ride. I'm also going to show you guys my baby chicks that we have here. The baby chicks are out of the brooder and into the front yard right there. So there's a cool trick that I use moving the baby chicks, but I'm not going to move them just yet. I'm going to move them at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Pray for rain. We're supposed to get some rain today. We'll probably go live again in just a little while. I'm going over to my good buddy's house and we're going to be processing chicken today. So busy day on the Stony Ridge or even off the Stony Ridge. All right. Set our coffee in here and see if we can spill some coffee on ourselves. Good morning from Stanwood, Washington. Man, you're up early if you're in Washington State. That's awesome. All right. So, from northeastern North Carolina, Robert, where you at in northeastern North Carolina, brother? How's Mortimer doing? Morte is doing good. Mortimer is the biggest calf of them all. He was the first one born, and thank you guys for naming Mortimer. Morte is doing great. Ooh, turn off Wi-Fi. Done. Bam. Good idea. I'll be right back, bro. There we go. I think we got Mike back. Now we got Mike back. we're struggle busing. I told you I'm on the struggle bus this morning. Can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Oh, somebody say it's back. Hello? Yes. I don't know what yes means. Good audio. There you go. I know what yes means. So anyway, I was just saying this is the amount of pollen that I just wiped off of the dashboard on the side-by-side. It is absolutely thick and it's red. It's that purple top grass and it is tearing me up. So guys, don't judge me if I sneeze or cough because it's just a fact of life this time of year for me. I've had this little bit of allergy since I was a little kid. I remember getting up hay with my family and just sneezing and coughing and carrying on. Not my, well, yeah, with my stepdad. And it gets in my throat too. So, enough of crybaby coughing and stuff like that. Let's go feed the cows. Let's go move the animals. All right, that was cup number 3. That's it. I'm trying to cut back on the coffee a little bit. One of my vices. So let's turn the camera around. We'll show you the chicks real quick. We'll kind of show you where we're headed. There we go. Wish I had a mount. I could just stick this right on the machine, but I don't. So we'll ride over here. So the baby chicks went out. They were there first. They were here. I've been moving them twice a day also. And now they're right here. They're out on pasture. They're in the grass. They're doing great. I am about to take their, I'm actually going to take their feeder out while we are right here, so that they're hungry. They'll move better when they're hungry. Okay, so let's do that. This ain't rocket science. It's just chicken science. So if we remove the chicken feed, and they've got plenty of feed. They've had plenty of feed today. We put this up here. Then when we get ready to move them, all the chicks will come this way. You see them. And we won't accidentally run one over. So we'll give them just a little bit. It ain't that complicated raising chickens. Now I did learn, the longer my rope is, the more I can get away from the chickens. It's a challenge to train them to come this way. So it is an extreme challenge to train them to come this way. I may be able to move them just a little bit. You can see way back in the back, they're congregating back on the back wall. I have a solution to that. I take a leaf blower. You're going to see that in a future video. And I put it right up against that wall. Wherever I go, the chickens don't want to go. So if I walk this way, they go away from the wall. There we go. Now if I get in the front, they run right back. Quite a conundrum, isn't it? So they're already back against that wall. So I got to pull very carefully. Put a leaf blower back there, they go away. Guys, the Honda has been super handy on the farm here. I think I'm going to have to hand it back over to Honda pretty soon. It's a borrowed machine from Honda Power Sports. If you didn't catch the video on YouTube this morning, planted the garden. It looks good. Got to do a little garden watering this morning. Excuse me. And the cows are just right over there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yep, my eyes and sinus are drained and reminding me, says Terry. I'm not a big fan of taking an antihistamine. Being a registered nurse, I understand the effects of an antihistamine. And histamine, let's talk about that as we drive over here. I'm going to turn the camera back around and we'll talk about allergies and how that works. So everybody says local honey, local honey, local honey. Well, that's cool, but honeybees don't pollinate grass. Okay, so honeybees don't, grass is pollinated by the wind. So you'll rarely see a honeybee on grass. So that really doesn't work so good. Now, I will say that eating local beef could potentially help your allergies, right? But honeybees don't pollinate grass, so eating local honey most likely won't do anything for your hay fever. This is from not only an experience factor, but this is from a farmer factor, and it's from I'm a registered nurse factor. I'm not a fan of the healthcare system and the way that we do things nowadays. Instead of acclimating ourselves to what it is, to the allergens, which is the grass, you'll get used to it if you acclimate yourself. Now, if it makes you be short of breath, you don't want to get used to that. But you can acclimate yourself to the grass. Anyway, what I was getting at is I don't like to take an antihistamine. Histamine response in your body is what your body does to respond to an outside toxin or outside entity. So in other words, the histamine response that you get from allergies is a response to an outside threat, and your body sees that allergen as an outside threat. I can't remember if I grabbed my tripod this morning or not. Yeah, the body sees that as an outside threat. When you take an antihistamine, it tells your body this is not a threat, right? So the histamine response is lowered. When the histamine response is lowered, then you're more apt to get infection. So that's why I'm not a big fan of taking antihistamines. So being a registered nurse, knowing what I know about the body, knowing what I know about things on a cellular level, I don't like taking an antihistamine. I'd rather get out here and pick that grass and sniff it, to be honest with you. So up here in the pasture, got some new grasses coming in right here. The result of rolling hay out, this whole hillside right here was barren last summer. It has been extremely dry here, yet our grass is still thriving, doing fantastic. No real issues, but it is dry, really dry. The cows are right over the hill here, and they can just about see me, so they're going to start mooing. We're going to turn the camera around and walk on up on them. Hopefully, I've got 4 mama cows that just seem like they're about to have a baby anytime. Morning, girls. Good morning. Woo, girls. Good morning, girls. Today's temperature is going to be about 82 degrees, and we're supposed to get some rain today. I'm going to pick up this mineral block right here. We're going to toss it in where the cows are going to be next. Morning, ladies. We have a few flies here. I'm going to work on a all-natural fly spray for these girls. We got a few flies buzzing around, and I just ordered a bunch of fly tape because the girls are going to need it. Okay, so our salt block, toss that in there. Morning, kids. Good morning. You have poop in your nose. That's not good. You guys will see some flies this morning. You being lazy? Look at this guy. Hey, man, I don't know about that hat. Oh, poor fella. Yeah, so we're going to get some essential oils and we'll start. The cows really hate to be sprayed. They really hate to be sprayed with essential oil, but we're going to get some and treat the cows. We're kind of cruising through, seeing if we got any new babies. Morning, guys. Once we move the cows to the other side of the farm, we'll have a lot less fly load. And once we get those baby chicks out here on pasture, we will. And you're going to get pooped on too. Everybody's going to get pooped on if we don't get up. You're going to have to get up. So we stall the cows for a bit. Here's what we're doing. We're going to walk off here just a little bit and let them all go to the bathroom in this paddock. So when they get up like this, they get up and go to the bathroom pretty much right away. How many new ones since the last live? No new ones since the last live stream. No new calves since last live. Like I said, everybody's going to the bathroom right now. We are going to take a walk over here. I always check behind the pasture, make sure everything is good, make sure we don't have a calf down over here. And it's easy enough to walk 100 yards and check the animals. By the way, if you're watching over on YouTube, and you're not subscribed to the Cows and Coffee live stream, please jump in, subscribe, and turn on that notification. We go live about 5 days a week. If you don't want to watch it, and you get notified, just don't watch, or you're busy. I know those notifications can get annoying at times. So this is one of the paddocks. There's Tammy. Come on, Tammy. Tammy's, she's a gate hanger. She's always hanging at the gate. Come on, girl. She's right down there. Woo! Come on, Tammy. Tammy might not know I'm here. We'll see. She should bring up the rear. We might want to just walk down there and stimulate Tammy just a little bit. Get her back over here. This is a cow trail from last year where I didn't have the water system in place until late June. and it's slowly healing. Cows were over there yesterday. Tammy. I think Tammy's getting away from the other cows just to get away from the flies right now. We need a little rain. When it's dry and it's hot, we get more flies. So hot and dry brings the fly. How many babies this year? Edwin, 9 so far. Come on, Tammy. So Tammy's doesn't have as many flies as the cows. You okay, girl? You okay, girl? There you go. It's time to go. All right. Don't kick me. I know you're a little kicker. Those little things are weapons right there. There you go, little girl. There you go. Go ahead on now. Tammy's smart. She's a smart girl. Tammy is our guard donkey. Tammy just passed gas, by the way. Thank you, Tammy, for that contribution to the live stream. Whoa, there was a sneeze, a snart. Did you hear that snart? That's pretty funny. You guys know what a snart is? All right, kids. Who's ready to move? Who's ready to move? 18's looking good. But gosh, she didn't have a calf last year and she didn't have a calf this year. So that's a bummer. Not good. Good looking cow, but not going to stay here on the farm. Come on, girls. And boys. Yep. Yeah, good little walk this morning. Good warm up. Haven't stepped in poop yet, but it's coming. And we're simply going to put the cows right there. It's just that easy. They will be there until about 2:30 this afternoon, and I'm going to move them again. I want to move them 3 times today. Simply because it's been so dry. Come on, girls. Let's do it. Come on. Tammy's still way over there. Gosh, I'm going to have to go get her. I know I am. Come on. Woo! We'll get them bunched up here. And get them through. There you go. Fresh tall grass. Bring it on. That's right. Come on, girls. All right, guys, count the babies. Come on, let's go. Time is money, kids. Tammy's still hanging over the hill. There you go. Everybody waiting in line to go. The other night I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning seeing what in the world was wrong. The cows were mooing all night long the other night. I have no idea. I don't know if it was a full moon or what, but not using fly traps you had last year. Dennis, the son got to some of those fly traps. And this fly load has just happened in the last 2 days or so. So you see we've got a few flies. It's not a ton of flies, but yeah, this fly issue just happened a couple days ago. Just started. There's a bull. Donnie. Oh, Donnie B. 38 is my pick for next to have a baby. Look at her. She's miserable. She's she's ready. You all right, girl? Got to get that baby out of there, don't we? Her udders are distended. Her rear end is kind of showing signs. She'll be our next to have a baby. 18 is waiting on Tammy. Where's Tammy? I don't know where she is either. We're gonna drop the fence and we're gonna get Tammy over here, aren't we? 18. You miss your girlfriend, huh? Okay, let's go do our due diligence and get Tammy over here. You can go ahead too, girl. Go ahead. Go on. There you go. All right. Herding Tammy this morning. So you see what I mean about going to the bathroom. Everybody pretty much went to the bathroom right there before we moved over. And there's still plenty of forage in here, guys. Plenty of grass. You look at where we just moved the cows off of. Tons of forage, tons of grass. Now you think about these flies. There's flies around here. That's okay. It's been dry. When it's hot and dry, here come the flies. You got to think, once we get a little bit of wet weather and we get some birds out here, the birds will be flying over the cows, scooping up flies. We've got barn swallows and tree swallows here on the farm. They typically accompany the cows along with some starlings. And there's Tammy. We're going to give Tammy a little boost here. Girl, you got to go, man. You got to go. Are you scared of somebody? Did the bull get after you? Tammy's not scared of anybody, except for me. She's not scared of any of the cows, that's for sure. There you go. Now, I've had the old-time farmers tell me to do this. You need to take your cows out there and spray them with diesel fuel. That'll get them flies off of them. I really don't believe I would like to be soaked in diesel fuel. And I wouldn't like my food soaked in diesel fuel. So why on earth would I spray my cows with diesel fuel? That doesn't seem like a very good idea to me. I don't know. Okay. We're going to move the fence here real quick. I got the wire in my hand. Okay. Just take this latch it into place. That's energized now. And all we have to do, you see this bare spot, this is just high traffic area around the water tank. This will recover. As soon as it rains, this will recover totally. Okay. Let's see if I can do this one-handed without getting shocked. So I simply just pull this back until the wire is tight down that way, and the wire is tight down this way. Step it into the ground. Ground's still nice and soft. And there we go. So that's in the ground. Cows are good to go. They have access to the water. This evening or tonight, I will put them right there. Okay, so probably, like I said, around 2 o'clock, I'm gonna move them into this paddock right here. It's a little bit bigger. This one is about 1.5 acres. This one's about 2.5. A little bigger, a little more dense forage. It'll just be better. I can't tell if your comments have dropped off or if nobody's commenting. Hey, 18. So that salt block I put in here, sometimes the cows will moo just a little bit to let me know Dad needs to bring in a salt block. We're getting ready to institute a free choice mineral feeder system here on the farm. And that'll be really interesting. Now you look at her, she probably has 30 flies on her. That's a perfectly normal fly load. Perfectly normal. You see, as we moved them off of the old paddock into the new paddock, the face flies stayed behind, most of them, and the flies on their back. And you see, there's a few flies here. This cow here, I mean, very reasonable, isn't it? Typically, nature takes care of it. The birds take care of it. And the chickens will come in. So if we were just grazing this, the chickens would be here 3 days after the cows leave. We wait till the cow manure dries just a little bit, then bring the chickens in, and they'll be the great white hunters, the great white leghorns. They'll be running through the grass, scooping up all the flies and all the fly larvae. like I said, we're supposed to get rain today. 70% chance this afternoon, starting about 2 o'clock, which is fantastic. Got to go help my buddy process chickens. Gonna get with my buddy Joe from Joe's Outdoor Experience. He'll be helping for his first time, and we'll probably go live when we do that. Let's go to the maternity ward and check out the babies real quick. Looks like we have 2 salt blocks in this paddock, which is a good thing. 2 mineral blocks. Now, why would a cow like this 205 just stand there and let another cow poop on its head? Well, guys, I'm not going to say that cows sometimes aren't quite the brightest creatures. I don't know, man. You know, if cows were people, they would move. You get my drift? But cows aren't people, and a lot of people's perception of farm animals is what they see on a Disney movie, and it's simply not the case, as you could tell with the cow with the poop on its head. All right. Awesome. I'm not getting your comments. They're not coming through for some reason. I don't know why. Yep, we're having technological difficulties this morning. Well, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go help my buddy. We're gonna zip back out of the pasture here. Have a wonderful day. We may see you. You see that little calf running? We may see you live here in about 2 hours at the chicken butchering setup. That'll be pretty cool. My buddy has spared no expense to get the best chicken setup that I've ever seen. Pretty cool setup. We're gonna go on over there and get busy helping a friend. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge, probably tomorrow morning. All right, or in 2 hours. Woo! Say woo, girls. Woo! Yeah, we got them to talk to us.